Hey everybody, this is Sam Hansen here, bringing to you with another update video. And for this update video, and now last time I've talked about the the trailer for Daedae Book 2 and how it was and about Book 2 and a little bit about why these updated announcement videos were taking videos were taking a bit of a toll. Were taking a long time, and I'm considering making them seasonal, and how I delayed the book to late summer of 2023. But for this video, I have some news for all. Now, as of this recording, just on Monday, I've submitted my manuscript and cover to Book Baby. So, Book Baby. Now, technically there was an error. It was an error because when I first submitted it back in the first week of September, Book Baby noticed that one of the pages wasn't a few errors here and there. So my dad had to fix it, and of course had to resubmit it, which was pretty easy, to be honest. But now that I've submitted, I can safely say that Daedae Book 2 is ready. But if you want to stick more and find out about Book 2, then let's dive in. Now, of course, just like I said. Just like I said, Daedae Book 2 is of course ready, and I can definitely say that the production on receiving copies of Daedae Book 2 is ready, and I can definitely say right now that Daedae Book 2 will be the exact date of when the copies of one will arrive will be from is from an email that I received from Book Baby, and it says they say that the copies will arrive either on Wednesday, September 20th, or Wednesday, September 20th, or actually, let me rephrase that. Wednesday, September 20th, or Wednesday, September 27th, and when you guys judging by the date, it's really becoming very clear that it will arrive probably around the time when my scheduled release, and probably around the time when I was supposed to release Daedae Book 2, or now I should call it Waters of Sandycove since it's closest release, on early summer, but unfortunately, but it seems like it's unlikely, and a bit unlikely, which also leads into my second thing that I also want to mention. From the first thing that is about to said about the production is that because of this, there may be a possibility that that Daedae the Waters of Sandycove might get slightly delayed to the early fall of 2022. Now, yes, I know I delayed the book many times, and last time I tried to release Daedae was in July, and now I want to release in summer. But so I guess I wouldn't be surprised that Daedae Book 2 would fall into the same delay trap as the Mickey Mouse and the World of Color for being one of those projects I've been working a long time, and we'll go through numerous through a long slew of delays. But this time I didn't have to wait like 2 or 3. It didn't have to wait for 5 or 6 years. and if there's one thing I learned from my mom is that, well, sometimes, but is that I can just release my books whenever I want. I mean, because what I'm trying to say is that at this point with my projects, I could just release about whatever I want, even if I didn't have a lot, even if it means I have to constantly delay. And give numerous delays, even if I had to reschedule a lot. But I know, but yes, I know some of you impatient ones don't want like that. Considering and how it's been pretty common and pretty known that I'm becoming a little worse when it comes to delaying projects that I thought I had for the release date, but yeah, I guess I didn't have many. But at least I'm happy that some of you are impatient enough to some of you are impatient and supportive, and hopefully when it will be released, the results will of course the results will pay off in the long run. Now, in terms of and also, but now Daedae Book 2's production will be right into the 20th. Some of you may be wondering when will be the exact release date. Just like, because considering last time I wanted to release it, that I've revealed it with the first book. I've detailed that I was going to release it on the first Thursday of the 22nd. Which in actuality was Thursday, January 21st. And in terms of the exact release date, I'm guessing that they'll probably release this either in the last week of September or early October of 2023. Again, that would be that would be determined on when the copies will arrive between those dates. And we'll just have to so overall you'll just have to wait until the cop arrive. Though I will plan though on Book Baby though copies arrive, I'll schedule a date for on Book Baby on when the copies will arrive, on when the book will be officially released and for release. And so now that I delayed, so I know some may be asking, well, are you going to make an updated version of the final trailer for Daedae Book for Daedae Book 2? And I would say that maybe I would say right now that I'm just going to put it as a maybe because on one hand I didn't want to like repeat myself on what repeat episode of the trailers because that would be lazy, but on the other hand, considering how my final book trailer for the first book was in winter and I got to release it in the winter. Accurately, even if I didn't put a final release date in the final trailer, I guess I could do the same with it. Do a Daedae Book 2, but it'll probably depend on when I get the copies from. And when I get the copies around September 20th and 27th. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. And with that, that's pretty much it for this update. Now, other than that, Daedae's production the production of Daedae copies will be coming soon, and the Daedae would be slightly delayed now to early fall. That was pretty much it for those. Now I know that it has been almost a month since I made this, which again. Again, I have my schedule for my update, announcement, and discussion videos have been vary, But like I said in the last video, once we reach in 2023, in 2024, aka my anniversary year, just for this channel and Shabbat Studios channel, I'll make my videos make my UAD videos seasonal once the start of 2024 starts. So until then, this is Sam Hansen signing off, and stay tuned for when Daedae Book 2 or as I should call it, the Waters of Sandycove comes out and comes out in fall of 2023, either in early September or either in last week of September or first week of October.